Right, good morning. It's 11 o'clock. It's time for my Sunday morning stint. I hope you've all had a lovely Christmas and I hope you'll have a happier new year. I feel I need a happier new year this year. So, hello Danielle, hello Kyra, hello Michelle Oliver, hello Cornelia. You're not on early, the first, so good morning. So, I'm hoping that Danielle is still on. Danielle, are you still on? Good evening to you. Please let me know if you are here. Otherwise, I will not be giving you a card. So good morning, Danielle. Danielle, I'm going to be working with my Christmas cards while we've still got them until the end of the year. And your card is Star of Wonder. Can you see the stable and see the stars and everything there? So this is what I want to give you, Danielle. Star of Wonder. May you have a peaceful Christmas and a new year with lots of joy. And this is from the community Christmas cards from the Middle East. And it is embracing the Middle East by bringing people together. So bringing people together. And I feel this is what you need at the minute, to bring you together. I feel you've gone through a difficult patch, but you will get there in the new year. But you also have to start to believe in yourself again. I know with you, have been struggling a bit, but you will get there. Danielle, I have a lady with you, and the lady is very much a lovely looking lady. I know everything is around you has been driving you mental. But I know this lady is saying to you, stop struggling. Life is for living. Live your life the way you want it, not to other people. This lady is mum or grandma. She was a lady that had quite a few issues before she passed to the spirit world. But she's telling you that there has been a time of change and challenge, but you will get there. She gives me the names of Francis or Francesca, but I want to give you that name. She also gives me Mary and it gives me the name of Beth. I know they're connected around you. I know there's a lot going on in your life, but this lady is very, very much positive. And she says your positivity comes from within here. Trust in yourself. I know at the end of the day, whatever's happened in the past, you will get your life back, but you need to trust in your own individually, because I feel life is there. Sweetheart, gentleman now comes to bring you some beautiful carnations. The carnations are a lovely white, and I can see just a tinge of lemon with them. I know this gentleman would be a father or a grandfather. He was very much on your father's side. He was very much a person that could tell tales of past, and you would absolutely love it when he spoke to you. I know as I talk to him, he is saying to you, stop, look, listen. Listen to yourself. See how far you've come and be proud of yourself. He gives me John, and he gives me also the name of Percy. So I know they're connected around you. But Danielle, just look to the future now. Find yourself, leave the past behind and move forward. And accept those beautiful carnations. And can I say thank you for working with me? And I'm going to Kyra next. Kyra Ellis. Can I speak to you, Kyra Ellis? Morning, Patrick. Morning, Darren, Linda, Andrea, Amy, Emma, Anita, Clarette, and Cornelia, Elsa Haig, let's say, and Michelle Oliver. So I've said good morning to you all. So now let's start with you. I'm doing these lovely Christmas cards, which I received this year. I didn't expect any because I didn't send out a lot. But this is for you, Kira, and this is the stable. If you can see Mary, Jesus, Joseph, and the the wise men. There's even a shepherd there. I see the lights and the star of Bethlehem. It says here, with best wishes for Christmas and a blessed new year. And I know as I look at this, it's saying here it's for cancer research. So you must understand somebody that's had a cancer condition, or you know somebody that has it now. I see the stones are, if you look at a mountain and you see all the stones as you're going up a mountain, I feel you've stumbled over quite a few just recently. But I want to say to you, Kyra, life will get better. Trust in yourself. There is a lady with you, and this lady who is with you is a mother figure. I know that she loved you to pieces, and she said she was always full of joy. And she said, so are you. You're always full of joy. You're always smiling and laughing. But you've been through a difficult patch, as I say, and the smiling has not been as good as it used to be. She's saying here, you have to start to believe that you can do it again. Maybe there's a change in the new year, which will help you to progress further. Maybe it's a new job or a new thing for you to progress to. Maybe you need a wonderful circle that can help you to progress. But she's saying to you, always know at the end of the day, it's up to you. Your choice, nobody else's, your choice. She's saying here about not doing things at breakneck speed. Do things for yourself only. Don't let others put you down. Trust in yourself. I know, Danielle, your reading's done. If you go back, you'll find it. As I said with you, Kyra, there is a few things that is going to help you is by listening to what your inner self says. Your lady has given you some beautiful daffodils for spring. So she's saying to you, let's look to March and April when the daffodils are in full bloom and use that beautiful yellow for your gut feeling. Always go with your gut feeling. Kyra, I'm given the name of Kay, Katie, or Catherine. I am also given as well the names of Mary, and also I want to give you the name of Anne. There's a gentleman also comes in. He was in the army. He said that he was a strong individual. He was part of your upbringing, and he said he loves you to pieces. He said, always remember, the struggles only come from within. Don't let others push you back because you are ready to move. I'm given the name of Joe or Joseph. I am also given the names of Jack and also William. So I know they're there with you. Kyra, I want to give you a beautiful white rose. That means always. And just remember, always trust in you and you'll get there. I'm going to leave that with you, sweetheart, and say thank you for working with me. Michelle Oliver from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Let's talk to you, shall we? Let's choose you, a wonderful and good afternoon for good morning to everyone who is here. Right, and this is for, as I said, Michelle Oliver. There you go, sweetheart. I want to give you an old-fashioned Christmas. You're welcome, Kyra. If you look at this, Michelle, we've got the post box with the children posting letters to Santa Claus or Father Christmas. And I feel this is an old-fashioned Christmas card for you. We see the church, we see the steeple, we see the lights, the snow, the sleigh, and we see all the snow which is around and the sky. This is like a memory for you as a child. It says, wishing a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. This is just a charity card. It's got no charity. It's just said it goes to charities. Michelle, I want to give you joy to the world. And I can hear that song, Joy to the World. And I know that you have been thinking about past, looking at family and seeing how far you've come in this last year. It's been a rubbish year, but you are getting back on track. I know that you have so much love to give to others, but sometimes you have to start to say to yourself, I love you. Look in that mirror and say to yourself, Michelle, I love you. I mean it. You have a lady with you. This lady who is with you is small, and I feel that she was absolutely full of love, because this is what she's giving you, the love. I know the way that the lady's talking to you, she is sitting with her feet upon a stool. And I feel, as I look at her, she's got glasses on like this, but then like glasses are down like that. And she's looking over the top of them at the television, but she's looking at the family as well. And then she comes down with her glasses, and this is how she's looking at you. She's saying here that you have to start to be yourself again. Don't let others push you. She said, when push comes to a shove, she said, you've always managed to overcome your difficulties. I feel that you just need, just for a moment in time, just to say, thank you for all that life has given me. I had a quiet Christmas. Thank you, Michelle. I'm given this lady who is with you. She's given me the names of Anne, Jean, and also Rita. So I know those names are connected around you. I feel with you as well, instead of just looking at things in the past, look at yourselves now. Spread those wings. Let's find you again. You are ready to take that next step, which is forward. I know there's a lot going on with you. I feel that you need just to say, I will get there. I will show that I have done, and I will know by the end of the year, you will find you again. I have a gentleman with you. This gentleman is husband, father, brother. He's saying here that I have to give you a Christmas card that was not given. Sorry, I've got my eyes closed. I'm just talking to the gentleman. The gentleman said he passed quite suddenly. He said, you really need to focus more on you. He's saying here that although your husband, my husband died in September, so I know how you're feeling. But I am saying with him, as he's talking to me, everything that's happened around you has been because you haven't had the counseling you needed. Your husband is with you every step of the way. Sweetheart, I'm given the names of Paul, I'm given James, and I'm given William. I know these three are either connected to you or to your husband in some way. He's saying to you, always remember you have a life to live. Use that life. You have got a long way to go. He said, you will see him again, maybe in your dreams, but he's saying here also, the struggles will get easier as life passes you. Sweetheart, I want to give you also the name of me. Yes, Michelle, you do, because so do I. But I'm telling you that it will get easier. Mine has been 3 months, but I'm finding it easier now. I have his picture there, and I know that he's in a better place. No more pain, no more anything. But Michelle, remember this. The struggles will get easier. I promise you. He said about the Christmas card, so you didn't get a Christmas card this year. But he gives you a beautiful red rose and says to you, I love you. So I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. All right, let's see where we're going next. Chloette. 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 Thank you, Lynn. Chloette, this is your card. And if you can see it, it is so lovely with the animals. We have the light with the star. We have the fox. We have the reindeer. We have the squirrel. We have a penguin. We also have a robin. Chloette, it is a time of change for you. We've got Father Christmas. Yes, Chloette, this is for you. We've got Father Christmas with his reindeers. Can you see? And we've got all the bells that are chiming for you. We have the Christmas trees and all the snow. And it just says, Merry Christmas and thank you for all you do. Well, I think that's nice. And it says Tesco's, cancer, British Heart and diabetes. So I know you've got people around you that have either that. Chloette, there is a lot of love coming to you from the spirit world because I have 2 ladies with you, and the 2 ladies who are with you, I feel is very close together. The 2 ladies are having a little waltz around the kitchen, and I feel you would have laughed and laughed when you saw them dancing. I feel either mum and grandma or mother or auntie and grandma, but I know these 2 ladies are very close with you. She's saying to you as she's laughing, you have to get back to the way you were, Chloette. You would laugh and smile at the least little things. But over this last year, you have been in a different place. She's saying, and it is the taller of the 2 that is talking to me. She said, Chloette, I have to give you Paulette. I have to give you also the name of Ange. And I also want to give you also the name of Margaret. The lady is very much a person that is sending you a big hug. So I'm giving you a virtual hug. And I feel that she just wanted to give you all that love from the spirit world. She's saying, although she's not here, she's still around you. She brings you all that love that you have needed, but that precious love comes to you from your mum. She said, watch where, when the next full moon, things will start to feel right about you again. I know there's a lot going on in your life, but she said it will get better. She brings you so much love, and she brings you some beautiful yellow roses. And the yellow roses mean to me memories, and they also mean to you as well that you have to go with your gut feeling. The solar plexus is alive today. So go with what you feel is right for you. Take that love that is given to you, sweetheart. The two ladies with you are just bringing you all that laughter and love which you need. So take that with love, and can I leave that with you? Thank you for working with me. Right, who am I going to now? I'm going to go to Lisa Bannister, please. Lisa Bannister, this is your card. Just a silver background with the reindeer, which is Rudolph, and he's just showing you. You don't need the color or anything. It's just saying to you, Yuletide blessings. And it was made by Anne. But I know with you, Lisa, that I want to give you lots of love from the spirit world. And this love is coming to you from Anne. I know with you, sweetheart, that you take a lot on board. I want to give you a gentleman that comes forward. He gives me Robert, and I don't know whether his name was Bob or you understand why I have to give you this gentleman. This gentleman's about 5'9". He was a gentleman that would give his left arm for his children. He was very strong-willed. He was also stubborn. He gives me June, July, and also he gives me December. So I know their anniversaries around you. Lisa, there is so much love coming to you from the spirit world, from this gentleman. He's either a father, father-in-law, grandfather, but I know that he just wanted to bring you a little bit of peace of mind. He said, you've had so much going on in your life that sometimes it's like, where am I? Where am I going? How have I been? There we go. And it's up, down, up, down. And this is your life at the moment. Everything's been up and down. I want to give you, of all the stupid things I want to give you, I want to give you a McDonald's. So whether this gentleman loved a McDonald's cheeseburger, because I just saw a burger, or whether you loved it, but he's coughing and coughing a lot. So I don't know whether it was to do with him having a cancer condition of the lungs, or him having pneumonia before he passed to the spirit world. But it brings you lots of love. I have a lady now with you, and this lady, as she comes forward, she brings you so much love from the spirit world. She's your mom or your nan. She was a lady that loved to cook, because she's showing me making chocolate biscuits. I said, how are you doing those? She's making like a normal biscuit, and then she's dipping it in chocolate and putting it on a tray. She's making you see that you have gone through so much, but she said she loves you. She tells me about things happening out of your control. Lisa, I'm given the names of Elizabeth, I'm given Jackie, and I want to give you Maggie. So I know they're connected. Oh, and Suzanne, I want to give you Suzanne. So you must understand these names as well. As I said to you, life is been an up and down, up and down. It will get better. And let's look to March, where things will start to get better for you. I'm given Peter as well. But at the end of the day, just remember, you're important. Trust in yourself and you will get there. So can I leave that with you and say thank you for being there with me. I want to talk to Elsa Hag, please. Elsa Hag, I need to give you this card. It is being done by those who painted with their mouth and their feet. And this is a very, very pretty card, but it's got the owl, and this is for learning. We've got the half moon. We've got the baubles on the tree, the stars. We've got a rabbit, a squirrel. We have the robin, and we have a butterfly. And we have all the mushrooms, and I've got a mole as well. But there's a bag of food for all these animals. So nature is part and parcel of your life at the moment. It just says, enjoy the season. And this is just a bog standard card, but it was done by those with mouth and feet. So I know that you have to start to look at yourself a bit more. Maybe by sending out your thoughts out to the animal kingdom and knowing how far you've come, and just see that life does carry on. I have a lady with you, and this lady, she's making dumplings. I says, what kind of dumplings are you making? She said, it's for a stew. She was the lady that knew exactly what she was doing. But she's making these dumplings. She said these were her favorite. And she said that you love the stew and dumplings as well. She says, because it always filled you up. The lady is also showing me ironing. She's sitting at a table with ironing, and she's sitting and ironing shirts. I feel she had problems with her hips before she passed to the spirit world, because Eliza, this lady, knew that she couldn't stand for a long time. I'm given the names of Maria. I am given also the name of Diane, and I want to give you also the name of Ruth as well. I know this lady is very close with you, and she's saying she hears your prayers. I also have a gentleman with you. This gentleman has got gingery colored hair. I do feel he was in the forces, but he was a force to how I'm seeing him. He was a force to be reckoned with. If he didn't like the way things were going on, he would shout. I can hear him shouting at somebody at the moment. I want to say it's either dad or granddad, and something to do with animals around him. So either he worked on a farm or farming connections around you. He's bringing me sheep and lambs, and he's also bringing the cows and also dogs. So I know that he was always out and about. He is telling you, instead of struggling, ask the spirit world for help and you will get it. He brings you lots of love, but I'm telling you, if he didn't like things the way they were doing, he would really would shout. I know there's a lot going on with him, and I know there's been a lot going on with you, but he's saying to you, trust in your own abilities. Maybe you need a circle to help you to progress, because I feel you see and feel spirit around you. I also know that you give quite a lot of yourself. but like animals and nature is part of your past. So let's take that love that was given to you from this gentleman, and he gives me the names of Joe and William, so I know they're connected with you. So can I leave that with you and say thank you for working with me? Can I talk to Darren Scanlon, please, if you're still here? Darren, are you still here? Darren Scanlon, are you still here? Can you just let me know if you're still here? If not, I'm going to go to somebody else because it's not fair. Okay. Harry Greenwood. Can I talk to you, please? Harry Greenwood. Are you still here? Just acknowledge, just by a heart, a lot, anything. Just let me, thank you. Harry, this is for you. You see the room, the Christmas room? It says here that you loved your Christmas in the past. And I see the fireplace with all the presents around with the Christmas tree. And it says with warm Christmas wishes, but I've got joy, either the name of joy or joy to the world. But I feel there was cushions that were embroidered, and I feel these were done by a grandma. I see the curtains, which are red with stars on, but I see the main Christmas present has got a big golden bow on, and I feel this is memories for you. May the festive season fill your home with peace and joy. And it is one for Macmillan cancer, so you must know someone in the spirit world that had a cancer condition. Harry, I have this gentleman with you, and this gentleman is father or grandfather. He was a gentleman that gave quite a lot of his own. And I want to say that he brings you so much love from the spirit world. And I feel he had the cancer condition. He's saying about always knowing where you are. Don't let others shove you in a corner because you might not be able to get out of it. But he's saying here, trusting in your own self will get you back on track. He's saying to you, Alan, Henry, and William are names he's given me. Something to do with printing. Either somebody that worked on a printing press, worked with a paper, but I am just seeing print. And I am seeing somebody putting letters into a tray ready for the print. So this is an old-fashioned printing machine. I know there's a Kevin, and I know also with you, Harry, that you have quite a lot of family memories of this gentleman. We have a lady here with you now, and this lady's mum or grandma. She was a lady that always busy. If she wasn't washing, ironing, baking, cooking, she then took time out and would have taken you for walks. Grandmother or mother. She was a lady that always smelt nice. I'm smelling a lavender smell with her. Harry, she's very much a lady that was a lady. And she brings you so much love, and she brings you some chocolate marshmallows as a memory. And I know that she was part of the love that you have for your family. I am given Jill. I am given Mary, and I am given also the name of Dorothy. So I know they're connected around you. I hope this makes sense, but I want to say you have been asking questions. Your questions that you need answering is yes, it will happen. So can I leave that with you and say thank you for working with me as you haven't answered? Can I come to Joey Bard, please? Joey, can I come to you? There you go, sweetheart. You've got the Father Christmas. And this is a memory for you. Father Christmas sitting. He's got his glass of milk and his mince pies. We've got fruit bowl. We've got the presents in a stocking. And we've got a wonderful fire. But all the Christmas baubles. Joey, it says, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And this is a Tesco's card. And it says Cancer, British Heart Foundation and diabetes. So you've got people in the spirit world that had a cancer condition, a heart problem, and also someone on this earth plane that has diabetes. Joey, I feel you have to stand up for yourself in a situation that's happening around you at the moment. Maybe you've been asking spirit for the helping hand. And maybe it's to do with a work condition, but I feel you have to stand up for yourself a bit more. Instead of always sitting in the background, stand and be yourself. You have lots of friends in the spirit world that are with you. And I want to say, follow your dreams. Don't let others hold you back, because I can feel like an old-fashioned picture of somebody in braces and the braces being pulled back. Trust in yourself. Trust that you will get there in your own time. But I feel you've got a long way to go on your pathway. I also feel here that I have a lady with you. And this lady, as she comes forward, she brings you the smell of Christmas. I can smell cinnamon, and I can smell also the cloves as she made her Christmas cakes and Christmas puddings. I also smell a lovely smell of, I want to say it is like a flowery smell of perfume, or going into the bathroom and having a bath with lovely bubbles and Camay soap. So I know this is memories. I do feel also that you have been suffering a bit with your tummy just recently. But this lady who is with you, I want to say wife, mother, or grandmother. She was a lady that suffered greatly before she went to the spirit world. This lady who is with you is bringing you so much love. Again, I'm coughing. So either she had problems with her breathing before she passed to the spirit world, but maybe it is you that you've been suffering a bit with your chest just recently. I know this lady is very much a lovely, lovely lady. She's showing me a kitchen table, which was like Formica, and it was red. And she was always, you have been sick. That's the feeling I have with you not being well. And this is the way the lady is saying about some hot lemonade. And she's brought that for sickness. She's saying here, instead of struggling, move forward and find you again. She said you like to read. And she said, as a child, you would always be reading. You was always bought for Christmas the annuals. She's saying here, I have to give you the name of Geraldine. I want to give you also the name of Margaret. And I want to give you the name of Jean. Oh, and June. June the name, June the month, but I need to give you that. We have a gentleman here now, and this gentleman, as he comes forward, he brings you a beautiful bow and arrow. And I feel that he would have made this bow especially for you. And it was for a Christmas present, but he was very clever with his hands. I want to say a father figure, the way he's showing me. He was very strong in the mind and the body. It could also be, that's where the June comes in. Do you understand? It could be dad or granddad, but he made you a bow and arrows, especially for you when you was a child. He was very clever. He brings you also, it looks like a sheepdog, black and white. Sheba, the name. I also know as well that you have got the gift with spirit, because they bring you all that love from the spirit world. I am also given Michael. I am given also William. And I want to give you also the name of Bert. Can you ask your family about the bow? Because I'm seeing this bow and arrow being made for you. And I know he made it out of willow. So I know that it was very bendy. But lots of love for you from the spirit world. But trust in yourself, find yourself, and you will know at the end of the day that you will get there in your own time. Okay. Thank you for working with me. Can I come to Jeanette Cullen, please? Jeanette Cullen. This is my sister card. Okay. So you must have sisters. I'm seeing here see the snowman and the squirrel. We've got the shed, and then we've got the trees. We've got the stars, and we've got the hills of snow. So I know snow is memories. Maybe you've got a brother in the spirit world and he said about sister, but I know it's sister. Have a great time. And this is a Card Factory one. And I've even got the price on it. Look, 49 pence. Whew, that's quite dear for a card, isn't it? Okay, Jeanette, there is a lot of love coming to you from the spirit world. And I'm hearing somebody playing an accordion. I know, we wish you a Merry Christmas. And I'm hearing that. And I feel this is a memory. Jeanette, there is a lot of love, as I told you, from the spirit world. I'm talking to Jeanette Cullen. There is a lot of love coming to you, as I said, from the spirit world. But the memory of the accordion is there. So whether a gentleman used to play the accordion or it's a memory of going out and listening to an accordion, I'm just hearing it for you. I'm given the song Danny Boy. So you must understand a Daniel, but I also somebody that sang Danny Boy. Jeanette, there is so much love from this gentleman in the spirit world. He said he passed quite suddenly. And I'm hearing that song, Suddenly. And I know that that song has an importance to you. I'm seeing also with this gentleman going into the garden and picking flowers for your mother. And I know this gentleman always picked those that were perfect. And he's saying, you know that there is always life on the other side. You just have to take that step to find you. I am seeing with this gentleman that he always loved to be in charge of things. And he loved a cup of tea. So do I. My brother's just made me a cup of tea. I know with this gentleman as well that he loved to go out walking. I could see him walking down a lane. And he's saying here that you like to do your walking as well, but you can't do it as much as you used to. He's showing you also picking apples off a tree. He's also with you with a basket getting blackberries. And he's whistling. I can hear him whistling. Okay. I have a lady with you now, and this lady with you is very much a lady that wanted so much to give you everything she had. I can see her making pastry. I can see her doing all things to do with family. I can see her hanging washing on the line. I can see her peg bag. And I feel this is memories for you. You understand somebody that had Down syndrome as well, please? Because I've just got this girl with Down syndrome. Maybe it's a memory from past. You also understand where there's a need for you to stop pushing as hard, just to get you back on track. Again, I feel with you, you need a circle, but a strong circle. A circle that can help you to find where you are at the moment. Jeanette, I'm given Grace. I'm given Doreen. I'm given Anne. And I've just been given also the name of Judith. So Jeanette, I know these are all around you. I want to give you a lovely basket of tangerines, not nectarines, not clementines. I want to give you tangerines, proper tangerines, because I can smell the smell of a tangerine. And you're told to stop doing things at a breakneck speed. Slow down. You won't miss anything. Just slow down. And I have to give you, you know, those pink wafers. I want to give you some pink wafers. And I think they come from your nan. All right. So I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Right. Let's see where we're going now. Can I talk to Davy Jones? Are you still here, Davy Jones? Davy Jones, I want to give you the robin. The robin is a messenger from spirit in my beliefs. We see this fat robin, all the snow, and it's just like bare branches. So you've been a bit weird just recently. Season's greetings. And this is a cancer research card. Hi, Christine. When I know I have a lady with you, and this lady had problems with her breathing, her throat, and her chest. She was a lady that absolutely loved robins. She is bringing you some lovely, lovely, I'm looking at primroses, you know, primroses. But she also had problems with her head. And I feel somebody at the moment's got problems with their head as well. And I want to say it is on the left-hand side. So either migraines or had an aneurysm or brain cancer. I've got somebody there with you. This lady with you is laughing. And I know this lovely, lovely lady would have cuddled you. And she would have sat you up the table, and she would have made you boiled eggs and soldiers. She's showing me the blue and white, you know, all the plates, the cups, the saucers, the egg cups was blue and white. I feel this is a memory for you. And she's showing you, Davy, that you should be doing the things that you should have done before. So you've been holding back on something. Maybe it's a way forward for you. You have to trust that you can do it. Trust in yourself. Show others how strong you are. She said the blue and white was willow pattern. And I feel when she passed, it was passed on. Because it even had the, you know, the teapot, the milk jug, the sugar basin, everything's there. I'm given the names of Betty, Margaret, and Peggy. I know they're connected around you. Memories are often when you are little, but I know you should remember this lady. There's a gentleman now coming in, and this gentleman, he is a gentleman that was about, I want to say about 5'8". He always wore a cap, always wore a jumper. And I feel when he was out in the garden, he wore his holy jumper. I said to him, why are you wearing the holy jumper? And he said, because he says, I'm very religious. And I'm laughing at him. But he was a joker. He was a joker in the family. He's showing me, Davy, that you would remember him out in the garden, whistling away. You would follow him down the garden. He would always ask you to hold something, and you would. He's showing me giving you a little trowel. Again, this is memories. I'm given Ted, George, and I also want to give you Bill. He's taking you to his shed. And in his shed, there's lots and lots of tools. He was in his high element, but so were you. You would sit on a small box, like a Oh, dear me, what kind of box would it be? Like, it's very similar to a milk crate, but he would sit you on there, and he would have some biscuits or something in there, and he would give you a biscuit or he'd give you a sweet. He loved to watch the birds, and he's showing me some binoculars. So I know that he's very much part and parcel of your past. Okay, sweetheart. He's saying to you, trust in yourself, sweetheart. Show yourself that you are stronger and better now than you've ever been. And I'm going to say thank you for working with me. Right. Tony Coppins, please. Tony, I want to give you the Dove of Peace. Can you see this beautiful card? I got 3 of these this year. When I look at this, it says Christmas wishes for peace and joy. We have the dove. We have the trees, which is the holly, the ivy. We've got mistletoe. We've also got as well the quarter moon. So look to the middle of the month when the moon is a quarter, and you will see that life is moving on. We have a star or 2, 3 stars, and we also have some pine. And it says, have a beautiful festive season. And this is, which is quite strange, it was sent to me and Pete. They didn't know that Pete had passed. And this is for the mind, you know, the mind charity. So you have someone around you that had problems with their mind. I'm not saying it's Alzheimer's, but it looks a bit like dementia or just losing their way. Or maybe someone on this earth plane at the minute as having mind problems. I know, as I talk to this lady I have with you, she loved to always be in her garden. She's showing me primroses. She's showing me daffodils. She's also showing me hyacinths and crocuses. So she absolutely loved the springtime more. Oh dear. She's very much aware of the trouble she caused. She's saying here that she had a lovely, lovely garden, and she loved the garden. And she also loved her vegetable pot, even though the gentleman always had to have his hand in as well. She used to get angry a lot. And she said she used to sleep a lot. She's very much with you, Tony, at this Christmas time. And she's saying sorry for all she did to upset the apple cart. She's saying here, you do not need to follow in her footsteps. She's remember that. You have to look after your family, as she didn't look after hers. I'm given Kathleen. I am given also Mary. And I want to give you also, she's telling me there's a dot as well. So I want to give you Dot or Dorothy. She's saying here, look to July when things will start to up the game for you. I have a gentleman with you, father or grandfather. A gentleman that was strong-willed, never stopped worrying. Okay. She loved you to bits, as you know, but the gentleman also loved you to bits. He's saying to you, stop struggling, get on with it. I am given the names of Bernard. I want to give you Tracy. And I want to give you also John. But there's lots of love coming to you from the spirit world, sweetheart. And no, she knows that you don't do the same as what she did. But she said there was a lot in the past that people didn't know about. And she always tried to block it out. But she gives you love. And she just gives you as well a lovely daffodil. And she says, always go with your gut feeling. So can I say, I know that life will continue for you. Just follow your dreams. Right, everybody, my hour is up. I will be back on New Year's Day, 4 till 5. And maybe I will do card readings, maybe do my flowers. How about that? So until Wednesday, good afternoon.